Put those on the desk, would you, Ted? I don't have time to look at them right now.
You just sent me in there to get this.
Yes, well, right now I want to talk to you about the black tie dinner at the chateau that they're having for the NAC branch executives. This guy expecting you to pick her up.
Are you kidding? I mean, that's the biggest joke I've ever heard. Right now, the only place I take your daughter is a car accident.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You know full well that she's responsible for destroying my marriage.
Oh, your marriage was on the rocks to begin with.
Not till she pulled that stunt.
Tad, join the real world, all right? It never hurts to be nice to the boss's daughter.
Forget it. I doubt I could even be civil to her.
Well, you better learn how to be civil to her. You make Sky happy or you're fired.
And there it was. At the very bottom of the cracker corn box, there it was, the perfect engagement ring.
I'm not surprised. Everything that happened to you up there was fantastic. Especially that you were able to get Cliff to save that man's life.
Oh, Myra, I knew that he could do that. I knew he could. What was incredible is that he still loved me.
Sorry you didn't elope?
No. Not at all. Because I started thinking that I had the most wonderful grandmother in the whole world, and I would love for her to be there.
Oh.
Oh, I love you.
Cliff. Oh.
Hello?
Well, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be off at some rowdy bachelor party on your last
That's right.
night.
It's your last night as a free man.
Celebrating my celebrated bachelorhood, is that it? Forget it. I can't wait to get out of it. Nina, I have something very important to talk to you about.
Sounds like I better go and leave you two in private.
I can't believe what you have done to me.
Not to you, for you.
You knew how much I wanted this house back.
Well, why do you think I bought it?
I was the one who wanted to buy it. I spoke of nothing else.
Yeah, but you couldn't come up with the money in time.
And you were going to fix that. In fact, you insisted. You said that you knew how to work on Marion to get her to stall those other people.
Yeah, but they weren't taking the stall anymore, so I took the money from my 3 big poker wins, coupled with the money from Tempo magazine.
And you sneaked behind my back.
I wanted to surprise you.
Let me sell my New York apartment.
Erica, you were going to have to do that anyway. I mean, you didn't have a dime. So now you got some money to live on.
Oh, how considerate, you snake in the grass.
Hold the phone. Why are you angry with me? I mean, what did I do? I mean, I thought you'd be glad that this place didn't go to strangers, that we could both go on living here.
We?
Well, of course I did this for both of us. I mean, really, I mean, I care about you, you know? Now you got your place back and it didn't cost you 1 red cent. So that ought to rate at least a little smile, huh?
Get your hands off me.
When you're out shopping for the best this busy holiday season, don't forget McDonald's Chicken McNuggets. McNuggets come from only the best cuts of chicken. Plump, tender breast. Or juicy thigh. At McDonald's, we know when you use the best cuts of chicken, you get the best nuggets. McDonald's Chicken McNuggets.
It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
Ah, there's the butter.
What was that?
I'll check.
Hi.
Say hello to the buttery taste of Imperial margarine. Imperial tastes so rich and creamy, you just might mistake it for butter. And frankly, we wouldn't mind if you did.
think a little higher. When my head hurts, no painting looks good. I used to take aspirin or Tylenol, but today I take Advil. Advil contains a non-prescription strength of the medicine in the prescription brand Motrin. Doctors have already recommended Advil over 1 million times. You see, just one Advil is as effective as 2 regular aspirin. Advil got rid of my headache, and it didn't upset my stomach. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
This is the first night we're going out alone since little Walter was born. Oh, and I wanted everything to be perfect, so I went to Payless. They have these great dress shoes in lots of colors, so they go with anything. And since it's Payless, we can still afford to pay the sitter.
Hi, I'm Venus.
And we're not leaving this house.
Right now, women's classic dress pumps in the season's best colors are on sale for just $9.99. Payless Shoe Source. You could pay more, but why?
Mrs. Hunter will be right down. Thank you.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Myra says you're with the court. Is this about my trial?
No, I have nothing to do with that. I'm a court-appointed social worker. I'm here to check out your child's situation.
You mean to see if I'm a fit mother?
Our records indicate that you're awaiting trial for grand larceny. The record also shows that you have no visible means of employment.
That's totally false. I work here.
But the super of your building said you were thrown out of your apartment, so there's no known roof over your son's head.
No, he's here with me.
Well, we weren't told of any change of address for the child.
Well, as you can see, this is a very nice place.
But I don't know what it is you're doing here.
I am working here. I've just explained that.
Well, there's no need to shout.
Well, you're not listening to me. I'm sorry.
Mrs. Hunter, all I can do is investigate the facts and let the courts decide what is in your child's best interests. Whether to continue living with you or to be placed in the care...
No, please. Please, to put him in a foster home would be the worst possible thing you could do.
I'm not here to argue.
My baby needs me.
What's going on here?
I came here to help you pack. I'm going to take you to New York City first thing tomorrow morning.
Cliff, wait, are we still getting married in the park at a tavern on the park?
Yes, we are.
And you changed the ceremony to noon?
Nope. Same as it's always been.
Well, then I don't understand. Why are we going to New York City in the morning?
Because I have planned an absolutely glorious day for just the two of us. From the morning right up to the wedding, just you and me.
Oh my, what a wonderful, I have to pack.
I know. That's why I'm here, to help you. But just a moment. Come here.
What?
Kiss me.
Kiss me.
Yeah.
I've never kissed.
Never kissed in the moonlight? I have, but it was never like this.
Oh, I'm so glad that you didn't wait until tomorrow to see me.
You know, we were lucky it didn't rain tonight.
Oh, yes. Luck is definitely with us.
I have to admit, I would love to kiss you in the rain someday.
All right, then. It's a date. The very next time it rains.
What are you thinking about?
How much I love you. How much I love to kiss you. How much I've always loved to kiss you since the first time I met you. I love you so much.
I love you. Now, how about a little hint about what we're going to do in New York?
My lips are sealed. Not a word, not a word. I don't forget to sleep tonight.
You have to go. You have to go because Myra has to help me pack. Now, come on.
Okay, you gotta throw me out the door. I'll be here till the morning.
Yes. Oh.
I love you.
Let me go. New York.
You disgust me.
You got a lot of nerve talking to me like that, lady.
You're the one with the nerve. Imagining that I would live in this place with you.
Yeah, well, you thought nothing of asking me to help break your boyfriend out of jail, did you?
You volunteered.
I've always been there to offer some help, some support.
Oh, sure, everything you did to worm your way into my life.
Whoa, wait a minute. How was it going to work out if the escape had worked and you and Jeremy went off to Canada, huh?
Well, you probably had a very strong hunch that he wouldn't go with me anyhow, and that's why you probably went along.
Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, risk your neck for nothing, huh?
You probably felt that you could carry me off yourself. In fact, you said that to me in the helicopter. But because it didn't work, you have to stoop to robbing me.
What are you accusing me of now?
Stealing my home.
I didn't steal it. I paid hard-earned cash for it. I had you in mind because you always talked about how much you love this place.
Yes, so you had to beat me to the punch.
Face the music, lady. There's no way you would have come up with the money in time, even if the new owners would have agreed to your offer.
Well, I bet you didn't even relay my offer.
I did. Time was running out, so I bought it.
You couldn't wait to pounce, could you?
Oh, now, as I recall, it was somebody like me who advised you not to trust that idiot child thing that you call a brother with a suitcase full of money. But no, you wouldn't listen.
I do not need a lecture about my brother, especially from slime like you.
And I don't need to listen to lousy put-downs from you. Look, lady, I'm in the driver's seat now. You want to come for the ride? Fine. If not, get out and walk.
Are you telling me that you are not going to make a deal for me to buy back my own house?
No. I think there's some way we could work this out.
All right. Fine. I assume that you had to pay the 10% penalty to these people. Naturally, I am willing to pay you the same.
You're going to have to do better than that.
What?
Because I own this place now. I make the rules. Now, here's the deal, and you listen. First of all, you're going to have to give me all the money that you got for the New York apartment.
What? You're out of your mind. That's highway robbery.
That's what this estate's worth, and you know it.
No, all I know is that you're a pig.
And there's one more little condition.
Oh, you think because I love this house you can hold me up?
Oh, I think you're going to like this, because it's not going to cost you a dime. It may even provide some conveniences for you. Now, we both know how well I answer the phone. But as far as in-house security goes, I'm the best.
What are you talking about?
The only way I'm going to sell you this place is if I can go on living here at no cost.
Well, the 4-hour cough medicine didn't last me through the day.
I know, Alan.
The 6-hour didn't last me through the night.
I know, Alan.
Why doesn't somebody invent
A 12-hour cough medicine? Somebody has, Alan.
Introducing 12-Hour Delsum. Only Delsum has a patented timed-release formula that lasts up to 12 hours for hours more relief than regular cough medicines. Each dose helps you work all day and sleep all night. 12-hour timed-release Delsum for hours more cough relief.
Terrific.
There are so many things I'd like to say, but the words just slip away.
The Holly Hurricane Bouquet from Teleflora. A gift with fresh flowers that will last long after the flowers are gone. This Christmas, call your florist. You can send one anywhere.
Teleflora, something that will always be.
It is not visible to the naked eye. Many pretend it doesn't exist. But it's growing, multiplying, lurking inside of your mouth. It's plaque. And Listerine Antiseptic tracks it down by killing millions of plaque germs. Clinical tests prove Listerine plus brushing reduces plaque by up to 50% over brushing alone for better oral hygiene. And Listerine still kills bad breath germs. So use Listerine, because you can't go on pretending anymore.
She grew out of medium. She grew out of large. No diaper would fit the incredible growing baby. But wait. It's Kleenex Huggies diapers in new extra large size. New extra large Huggies are wider, longer, and more absorbent to fit bigger babies better, so they help stop leaking. New extra large size Huggies fit better to help make incredible growing babies incredibly happy.
You look so glum.
Why did you lie to Tad and tell him I was with you? Why?
Hillary, I love you. How long is it going to take you to realize that?
Oh, yeah, I'm just so lucky. You lied to me because you love me.
I didn't set it up.
Oh, no. That's right. Sky the slut did that. Roy the flunky just played it out. Why?
And how?
You're such an honest person, I thought.
And how far did that get me? Let's face it, Hillary, the only men that you're attracted to are low-down, sleazy liars.
That's not true.
Oh, no? You keep telling me that you can't seem to fall out of love with a man who we both know is the master of deception.
Roy, I want you to leave.
You always give Tad another chance. Can't you try to give me one?
Roy, all we had was a friendship. And that was based on trust. Now I can't even trust you anymore.
I love you. I know that you would love me, too, if you could just get Tad out of your system.
Oh, look, Tad is out of my system. He is history. But, Roy, I never loved you. The one thing I admired about you was your integrity, and you blew that. How could you tell Tad that I was cheating on him? That is sick.
Call it whatever you want to. But remember this. I may have lied, but I didn't force Tad to crawl into bed with Sky.
Thank you very much. I don't need you to point that out. I asked you to leave, and now I want you to leave.
You know, Hillary, you're making the biggest mistake of your life. I care about you more than Tad ever did or ever could. I was just trying to keep you from throwing the rest of your life away.
That's the deal? I make your daughter happy or I'm fired?
Well, all right, settle down. What are you yelling about?
I'm yelling because I'm outraged. Your daughter, as far as I'm concerned, is a malignant, devious little twit. She's killed any feeling I ever had for her, and that includes friendship. You can threaten to fire me all you want.
All right, now, why all this negative argument? Look at it this way. If you're nice to Sky, I can be a very generous boss. All right, look at it this way. I'm trying to make up for Sky for being neglectful all those years. And if you're what makes her happy, then...
Fine. Then you buy her for buy me for her. Is that right? Is that how easy it is? I'll tell you something. You should learn that that's never going to work for you.
Oh, stop mouthing platitudes. You stop being a jackass and listen to me.
You listen to me. I used to look up to you. Wanted to be just like you. Adam Chandler, captain of industry. Well, I'll tell you something. Right now, there's no one in the world I'd rather be less like.
But don't worry. You couldn't even if you wanted to be.
No, fortunately for me, I've got too many scruples. Put this in your ledger, Mr. Chandler. Today you found out that Tad Martin is not for sale.
All right, I'm sorry. It didn't work.
Father, I thought you were going to order him to take me out.
Yeah, I did. I ordered him. It didn't work. He said fire him anyway.
I guess he's still pretty annoyed with me.
That is an understatement.
Well, I'm not giving up. There must be something I can do to get him back.
Will you please leave me out of it this time? Just leave. I tried, I failed. I have a life to live. I'm trying to do things that are much more important. I'm sorry.
Well, I'd gladly sign an affidavit that Mrs. Hunter is the most loving, most caring parent.
We also have to know that she's able to support her child and give him a proper home. Now, our records indicate that Mrs. Hunter was thrown out of her home.
Oh, well, your records need to be brought up to date. Mrs. Hunter, at present, is in my employ as my private nurse.
Well, who's looking after the child, and where is he? I've already told you that. You just don't want to listen to me.
Wait, Natalie. Mrs. Mayer needs a little more than your word to go on. She's only trying to do her job. Did you know that I'm vice president on the board of the Children's Aid Committee? So I'm fully aware of the important work that the investigative social people do. I mean, you people are really in the vanguard of protecting our children, and I greatly admire the job that you're doing. Natalie, would you please ring for Myra?
Thank you, Mr. Cortland. We always appreciate your kind of understanding.
Yes, of course. Well, let me explain the situation here. You see, I've taken Mrs. Hunter and her child under my wing, and I personally will assure you that little Timothy receives the best of care. Not only can his mother visit him any time of the day, of course, but my entire staff can look after him.
Excuse me, you rang, sir.
Yes, Myra, would you take Mrs. Mayer upstairs to visit Timothy's nursery?
Oh, there's a special room just for the baby?
Oh, yes, of course.
I must tell you, though, that Timothy is asleep now. I'm afraid you won't see what a darling child he is.
Oh, that's all right, Myra. Mrs. Mayer simply wants to check on the surroundings and reassure herself.
I already am, Mr. Cortland. The situation is a lot more favorable than I expected. May I see the nursery now?
Oh, yes, of course.
You follow me, please.
Palmer, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh.
I gave him my jersey. He gave me his cold. Did not. He got it first. I got it worse because he gave me his fever, too. Did not.
I'm giving you both Children's Coat Tylenol. It takes care of your runny noses, your stuffy heads, and has Children's Tylenol fever medicine, too.
We have to go to school because he told Mom we'd feel better. Did not.
The cold relief they need with the fever relief you trust. Children's Coat Tylenol.
Feel fresh all day with Shield deodorant soap. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, fresh. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, fresh. Gonna feel fresh the whole day through with Shield. Fresh all day with Shield.
Le Jardin.
They say romance is back in style. I say it never went out. Le Jardin says it too.
Le Jardin de Max Factor, the incurably romantic fragrance.
Dinner ready?
What'll I make?
Not plain hamburger again.
Somebody order a pizza bake?
A pizza bake?
It's a delicious hamburger helper flavor you make a different way, in the oven.
Just top the easy bake crust with hamburger and our pizza sauce and pop in the oven.
Ready for a pizza bake?
Sure tastes great.
It was so easy to make.
Can I have another piece of pizza bake?
Sure.
Hamburger helper helped her hamburger help her make a great meal.
Thursday on the Colbys, the seduction,
You're not going.
the temptation.
You're beautiful.
The sacrifice.
Concentrate on us.
Enter the world of the Colbys.
On the Disney Sunday movie,
Cambodians coming to live with us in our house?
I was a slave.
until they had the courage to care for the girl who spelled freedom.
You'll never get away with this. This is blackmail. I should report you to the district attorney.
Be my guest. There's no law on earth that says that I have to sell you this place. And if I do decide to sell it to you, I'll do it on my own terms.
Oh, you really are the lowest kind of slime. And when people find out what you've done to me, you know, they're going to put you under the rock where you crawled out from.
Oh. Well, it seems to me, Cupcake, that Tempo magazine spent a fortune trying to sell me to the world as a lovable, adventurous, romantic hero.
Yes, but I will tell them the truth. I will tell them that you are about as heroic as a vulture.
And just how are you going to do that, seeing that you don't own Tempo anymore either?
I will shout it from the rooftops if I have to.
What are you going to tell them, that your junkie brother stole all your money?
He did not steal it. He lost it.
Oh, okay. Whatever he did, all right? Then you're going to have to explain to the world why you sold this place for peanuts in the first place.
No. No reason why that has to be discussed.
Oh, come on. Once you open a can of worms, Erica, they all come crawling out.
Oh, yeah, well, you should know. You are really vicious.
And you are a hypocrite. A lovely one, but a hypocrite nonetheless. I've heard you do nothing except moan and groan about the fact that Jeremy let you down after you sacrificed everything for him. And now what you're doing the same thing to me that he did to you.
How can you even compare yourself?
Look, I spent a fortune on this place. And for you, just for you, and all you can do is put me down for it.
And I'm going to continue doing that.
Suit yourself.
I don't need this house. I'll find another house.
Oh, I know, some ordinary house someplace and some ordinary lot. Well, this place, it breathes your name, Erica. Bio con Dios, Cupcake, until we meet again. Because I know you'll be back.
It's the only thing I have of hers. She died when I was 10. I adored her.
Was this your mother's mother or your father's mother?
My mother's.
It's so beautiful, Myra. Why haven't I ever seen you wearing it?
Oh, well. It needs a young girl's beauty to set it off. Should have given it to Daisy, I suppose, years ago, but Palmer was showering her with diamonds then, and never really seemed her style. It's your style. So I'd like it to be a special gift to my special granddaughter. On this very special day.
Oh, Myra, I love you so much. You are the best grandmother in the whole world, and you have always been here for me. See, it is beautiful. Cliff and I have a very special surprise for you.
Special for me?
Mm-hmm. Tonight, Father gave his permission for Cliff and me to be married. And so now we're officially engaged.
Wonderful. I'm pleased indeed to hear that.
Well, it did take some doing.
I don't think you have to tell Mrs. Murdoch that. She knows more about our problems getting together than you'll ever know.
I just couldn't be happier at how it all turned out. I'm sure, Doctor, you'll be a fine husband for Miss Nina.
Well, aren't you going to tell him that I'm going to be a fine wife?
Are you that sure?
Hey. Anyway, thank you for your good wishes. And I don't know if I can ever thank you enough for all that you've done for me.
You were right.
Myra, I had a vision. I had a vision.
I did too. Of you passing this necklace on to your daughter one day.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, that was mine too, that we would have. Oh, and we would love a daughter. Oh, I hope this necklace helps the wish come true. No.
Well, at least I know you're happy about it. Oh, sweetheart, don't say that. Of course I'm not happy. I hate to see you hurt and miserable. Well, you've been wanting me to get a divorce ever since Tad and I were married, so...
Only because he's such a womanizer. He keeps doing these awful things to you over and over again. But I only hope that you'll stand firm this time.
Don't worry, I will. I keep getting that picture in my mind of Tad in the hotel room and Sky in that sheet, and it just makes me sick.
Sweetheart, it must have been devastating. No woman deserves ever to have a shock like that. Well, sweetie, Mrs. Valentine's asking me about when we want dinner.
And Phoebe, I can't even think about eating right now.
I understand, sweetheart. I'm going to go out and tell her to just put it off for an hour or so, all right? And, oh, I love you, sweetie.
I love you, too. Thank you.
Hi, Hillary. I'm a friend of your husband, Tad. I know if you give him a chance, he could explain everything. He loves you very much. 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 What the hell are you doing here?
Waiting for the best man I've ever had.
All My Children will continue in a moment.
The JCPenney last-minute sale.
'Tis the week before Christmas, you haven't bought a thing. 10 cousins waiting, 9 presents missing.
Save on all better watches.
8 ideas lacking.
Women's robes at terrific prices.
7 boxes empty.
And Stafford Oxford dress shirts.
Why sale now too? So don't despair, we'll help you. We're open late, and everything you see is on sale. JCPenney.
I'm leaving. I'm going.
Guess there's no point baking Pillsbury's best cookies.
Oh, cookies?
Hot and fresh dough.
You'll never see me again.
So creamy smooth.
I need it.
Your cookie dough. Oh, you're so chocolatey. Never kill me. Oh,
I miss my plane.
oh, your hot and fresh dough.
Pillsbury's best cookies.
Good morning, Mr. Field. Diagnosis: congestion, runny nose, sneezing. Bad cold.
No kidding. Introducing the future of cold and allergy relief. New Contact 12-hour caplets. So advanced it helps stop the runny nose Sudafed can't and works twice as long as Actifed tablets. New 12-hour caplets. Perhaps nothing will ever beat Contact's relief.
You're welcome.
Until there's a cure, there's Contact.
I'm Joan London.
And I'm Charles Gibson. Tomorrow, the cast of Platoon, the new movie about Vietnam.
Also Jeff Bridges tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Seasons greetings, 7 to
Whatever your man's feet do for a living, Isotoner Comfort Slippers can relax them. The unique fabric soothes his feet to help him feel relaxed all over. So no matter what your man does for a living, give him Isotoner Comfort Slippers at fine department and specialty stores.
I'd like you to meet a talking bear who's a lot more fun than Teddy Ruxpin. Say hello, Bingo Bear.
Nice to meet you.
Bingo's different.
I couldn't agree more.
Doesn't play tapes like Teddy.
That's very interesting.
Bingo actually responds to your child so they can have a real conversation.
Oh, yeah? What else?
I think you're cute and cuddly.
I think I'm in love.
Me too. New Bingo Bear from Hasbro. The last word in talking bears.
Bingo!
A verdict in the boat manslaughter trial of Griffin O'Neill. Details at 5.
Now you get this straight. I am not now, and never will be, your man.
Oh, come on, Thaddeus. You can't deny what we have.
Stop calling me Thaddeus. My name is Tad. In terms of denying what we had, I can go one better than that. Getting involved with you was the worst damn thing I ever did in my entire life.
Oh, come on, let's at least talk.
Talk? You're lucky I don't kill you. Now get the hell out of my house.
Oh, really? You've got a temper as bad as my father.
That's one thing you can't hold over my head. I quit.
Oh, I don't want your job to suffer because of me.
Suffer? The hell you think you did to my life, huh?
Listen, maybe I could persuade Father to take you back at even a
Forget
better
it, forget it, forget it. I don't want anything to do with him. I don't want anything to do with you. Now, get the hell out of
Hold it, Thaddeus. I'm naked. It's cold out
Oh,
there.
hey, well, then by all means, take something to keep yourself warm.
Oh, look, come on. Be reasonable. At least give me a chance to get dressed. I mean, you can't treat me like this. Look, this isn't fair. Stop it. Stop it. Put me down. Oh, look, we paid for this. Let me down, you rat. Look, Thaddeus, I won't forget you. Let me in. This is ridiculous. Give me my clothes. I can't get dressed without them. They're in there.
You want your clothes, huh?
Yes.
I'll tell you what. You can get your clothes when you pick them up on the lawn. Because I just threw them out the window.
You're the most chauvinist, pig, horrible man I've ever met. I'll kick you when you say you stop my word.
But Erica, my darling, you know you're welcome to stay here for as long as you like until you find a new house.
But I don't want just any house, Mother. I don't want a tacky house with a backyard.
But you know it's going to be very difficult to find anything to compare to Linden House for the price that you sold at. I mean, you sacrificed for a quick sale.
I know that, Mother. But Linden is a special house, especially since we redecorated it. I mean, it's me. And there is no other place in all of Pine Valley at any price.
Honey, all I'm trying to point out to you is that you might have to settle for something just a little more ordinary for just a little while.
Absolutely not. I'm going to sue Matt Conley. That's what I'm going to do. I made him. I'm going to really finish him. I bet that Dabney is at work late tonight because it's a late night at Tempo.
Look, I don't know what you're... Look, don't you realize that you sold your stocks at Tempo? You don't even work there anymore. How do you expect to do a thing like this?
Hello, yes. Is Dabney Payne there, please? Oh, well, I'm afraid there must be a mistake. I see. Well, is Olive there, my secretary? I mean, she was my secretary until about a month ago. This is Erica Kane. Thank you. It's a new switchboard operator.
Oh, Miss Kane.
Oh, Olive, thank goodness. What's going on there?
Dabney's been fired. This place is utter chaos.
I don't believe it. You mean the new editor-in-chief is just firing people?
No, he quit yesterday.
You're kidding.
I wish I were. I don't know how we're ever going to be able to get the next issue of Tempo out the way things are going.
Well, who's in charge, Olive?
All I know is tomorrow morning there's going to be an important board meeting and all the department heads will be there.
I see. Well, Olive, thank you very much. Listen, I'm going to be in touch with you. Bye. Mother, this is fabulous.
What is it?
Tempo is in really big trouble. They need me. Mother, tomorrow morning I'm going back to New York first thing, and I am going to save that magazine.
Well, that's just
And
wonderful.
then
If
if
you
I
can
do that, I'm going to get my house back. Oh, Mother, this is wonderful. I mean, nothing is going to stop me now.
America, the vote is coming in on which underwear you choose most. Fruit of the Loom are the next 5 brands combined. Take it away, Grapes.
Our briefs and T-shirts are building a landslide, coast to coast. They fit great and last long.
We're outselling the next 5 brands combined.
We're voting for you with our dollars.
So for quality and value, Fruit of the Loom is the people's choice. #1 outsells the next 5 brands combined. Bulletin. Now save up to $5 on Fruit of the Loom underwear. Details at participating stores.
Gerber presents the first peach your baby will ever eat. A 100% natural baby food so smooth, it's for beginners only. New First Foods fruits and vegetables, specially pureed to be extra smooth. For the first few weeks of eating vegetables and fruits, single ingredient foods in smaller jars for smaller appetites. It's pure and simple. New First Foods fruits and vegetables are extra smooth. Only from Gerber.
Oh, it's beautiful. Did Daddy see it?
Mr. Macho cried.
Hey, I always cry when I'm hungry.
What goes great with happiness? Something sitting on a Ritz. Everything will taste better. Tastes better when it's sitting on a Ritz.
Ritz makes food taste great.
When it's sitting on a Ritz.
Try low salt Ritz too. Great Ritz taste with less salt.
Nabisco.
To build a toothpaste
Maximum fluoride.
that helps prevent cavities,
Quick spreading gel.
you have to load it with fight.
That's how AIM innovated the first fluoride gel with the unique formula that spreads maximum fluoride where toothbrushes can't go.
You can't buy a better cavity fighter than AIM.
It tastes great.
She's right.
AIM fluoride gel for your whole family. You can't buy a better cavity fighter than AIM. Now in a great new taste.
I'm telling Stephen the truth.
Her family destroyed their lives.
Cabot promised her that he would do everything he could to get you out of prison if she promised never to see you again.
On the rebound, they found other lovers.
What's important now is to get Trisha away from Nick Donatos.
You break us up, you wreck our lives, and now you're trying to blow the whole thing off.
Is it too late to pick up the pieces?
You've got to leave Nick now. There's no way I'm gonna let you go. You understand me?
Loving. Weekdays.
Goodness knows, anyone would think it's more a funeral than a wedding. Going by the agonized expression on your face when you had to give the bride away.
No more agonizing than having to watch my daughter arrive in that ridiculous horse-drawn carriage.
Oh? I thought that was a lovely idea.
It was a ludicrous idea, yours, of course.
Mm-hmm. If it had been yours, you would have loved it.
You're very cavalier with other people's money, aren't you?
Oh, don't be such a miser, Palmer. Money was just meant to be enjoyed.
You certainly lived off the fat of the land on mine.
Dear, dear, dear. I do hope Brooke can get a smile out of you for the photographers. I wouldn't like to see that sad, pained expression on the society page of the bulletin.
I am sad and pained. My daughter's married beneath her.
So did you. Or you thought you did.
That's enough, Daisy. I don't want to cross swords with you today.
No. No, I don't want to either. Oh, Palmer. You know, there should be a day when we're both very happy. Our child is married now. And he really is a very wonderful man. She can have a beautiful life, Palmer. What do you say we call a truce, just for the day, and rejoice with our daughter?
Palmer, what are you doing up so early?
I might ask you the same.
Well, Timothy wakes me at 6. Sometimes I can't get back to sleep. Now, what's your excuse?
I had a restless night.
Bad dreams?
No, actually, it was a wonderful dream. I was dancing.
Dancing? Well, that's interesting.
Pretty unlikely for a man who can't even walk.
No, not at all. I think at the rate you're going, you will be dancing at the chateau by Easter.
I was hoping to be able to do that tonight at Tavern on the Park. I want to be able to walk Nina to the minister.
Palmer, are you bothered by the idea of Daisy seeing you in a wheelchair?
She won't even be there.
Are you sure?
Nina's called her. Heard from her yet? She's not at her Paris address. Probably off in a yacht somewhere.
Oh, still messages have been left. There's a chance she knows.
Small chance that she'll show.
But I presume you'd be glad to see her.
Oh, of course. The whole family would be. She's very important to us.
Would you try to get her to stay?
Oh, I certainly wouldn't ask her. I know better than that.
But if she brought it up?
Oh, if I mean, we could sit here and do ifs all day long. If she came to me and begged me, yes, I might entertain the possibility.
Hi. Where's Olive? Hello, Miss Kane. I'm Trudy Miles from Circulation. Well, how do you do, Trudy? What happened to Olive? Did she call in sick?
No, she was fired about a half hour ago.
Why?
Well, we were all told to be here at 8 this morning. She was a few minutes late.
Well, that's terrible. I mean, Olive deserves better than that.
You don't know the half of it. We should all be wearing raincoats considering the blood that's being spilled around here.
Yes, I heard about Dabney.
And Kylie. And Peterson.
Cal Peterson was fired?
I'm scared I won't make it through the day without getting fired myself.
No, don't get psyched out, Trudy.
I can't help it. This isn't my job. I don't even know how to work Olive's intercom.
Pick up that receiver. Press that button, there. And when he answers, tell him that Erica Kane is here. Yes, do it right now. Go ahead. Do it now.
Oh, I don't think I should. He's got 2 men in there right now.
Believe me, whoever it is, he will be grateful. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Miss Erica Kane is here to see you, sir. Yes, sir. He will be with you shortly.
Uh-huh.
Hey, guy, I'm a steely look. You just stand no reasons, no critique. I've never been treated like that before in my life. The man's, he's a maniac. A maniac? You're being kind.
Excuse me, what's going on? I'm Erica Kane.
Oh, well, how do you do, Miss Kane? You represent the good old days, I imagine.
Yes.
We were just hired this morning. And fired this morning.
Oh,
We're out of
no.
here.
Yes, sir. Oh. You may go right in, Miss Kane.
You? What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question.
I'm here to see the new owner of Tempo.
Well, you're looking at him.
Why are you standing there staring at me?
I was just wondering when it became your job to serve the morning coffee.
Well, I was just trying to lend a hand. Myra's upstairs helping Nina get packed. Sloane's helping your father dress.
That's a good idea. Why don't you go upstairs yourself and get dressed?
What is your problem, Ross?
It's no problem. I just think it's a bit much for an employee to be walking around in a provocative outfit like that.
Oh, this is provocative. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm very serious. I don't think you should be wearing something like that while you're on the job.
Well, I'm not on duty yet. Ross, really, Palmer did invite me to live here, which means whether you like it or not, Cortlandt Manor is now my home.
Oh, I get it. So now you feel free to snoop around.
Now you're accusing me of snooping around.
What else were you doing at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Fixing a bottle for Timothy? Oh, don't tell me. Is the kitchen off limits now, too?
Terrific. That's the excuse you use from now on in. Is that it?
Excuse? Excuse for what, Ross? To do what?
To do what you do. Oh, I get it. You trying to seduce Palmer?
You know, I've had about all I can stand of you, Ross.
Good morning, Natalie.
Oh, Nina. Best wishes on this wonderful day for you.
Thank you. Good morning, Ross.
Do you believe the way she's parading around?
What do you mean?
That outfit. What is she trying to do? Seduce Palmer?
Ross, I don't know.
Yeah, I do. She shouldn't be on the job with something like that on.
Well, I don't understand what you're so worked up about. In fact, if I didn't know you better, I'd think that you were getting turned on by Natalie.
That's cute. Why don't you spare me your two-bit psychiatry, please?
I don't think just anybody's worried about what's best for my baby, and I don't expect you to. But when I heard that clinical research proved Ultra Pampers was better at keeping skin dry than any thick diaper tested, well, that really meant something. Especially since I'm also a pediatric nurse practitioner. And you should know that the National Association of Pediatric Nurse Associates and Practitioners has officially accepted Ultra Pampers. Professionally, this group felt that Ultra Pampers is important for maintaining babies' healthy skin. So they put their seal of acceptance right here. It's the first diaper to have earned that. And I'm not going to tell you what diaper to put on your baby, but as a mother, I'm sure going to put Ultra Pampers on mine.
My mouthwash has to have that strong medicine taste before I know that it's working and it's killing those germs.
Then we showed Lisa Zimmerman how Scope with T25 kills just as many germs as her medicine-y mouthwash. Was she convinced?
I'd have to at least try it. My boyfriend noticed a difference. He never did like that medicine-y mouthwash. Scope kills germs, and I have mouthwash that tastes good, and that I'd like to use.
Antiseptic Scope leaves your breath minty fresh, not medicine-y.
And so it begins, the ritual that holds a secret of youth. Quickly, youthful fluids are replenished, greaselessly easing away dryness. The ritual of Oil of Olay. It can help keep you looking younger, too.
Saturday.
I forgot the mistletoe.
Spencer's Christmas spirit just ran out. Can he protect the targets?
You want to set yourself up?
There is no other way.
Nervy lady, being the cheese at base of the trap.
Someone's following me.
Spencer.
Saturday. Not going to get married until this evening. Why are you going to New York this morning?
Because Cliff has planned a very special day for us.
Doing what?
I don't know. It's a surprise. Oh, that must be him now.
Good morning, Myra.
Yes, it is a good morning, isn't it?
Hi, baby.
She's all packed and ready.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know what to pack, though, and I'm wearing this. Is this okay for our adventure?
Oh, I think this is just about perfect. Good morning, Mr. Cortland.
If you want to tire your bride out before the wedding, it's your headache.
I think it's my pleasure. Where's your suitcase?
It's all ready in the hall.
Myra, I want to thank you for the necklace, and I hope that your vision comes true.
What vision?
That someday she will pass that necklace on to a daughter of her own.
Well, shall we go?
Yes, I have to get my coat. Goodbye, Father.
Take care.
Bye, Myra.
That's funny. I never thought of Nina having a daughter, but now that I do think of it, well, having another Nina running around would be an absolutely delightful thing.
Well, I certainly never dreamed that I was selling my shares to you.
You must have been too busy planning Jeremy's jail break to know what you were doing.
I should have known you'd be waiting.
Really? Well, would you get to the point, Erica? I don't have time to chit-chat.
Yes, I agree with you. We have no time to waste. Tempo's going down the tubes fast. Everyone out there is so afraid they're going to be fired.
Yes, like to keep them on their toes.
No, face it, Adam. You need someone to head Tempo magazine who can inspire the staff to give their best. You need me back at the helm.
You've got to be kidding.
Oh, Adam, I put Tempo on the map.
Yes. Then you sold it to run off with Jeremy. Or to run off with Matt. Or just who are you marrying, anyway?
Neither. But I'm not here to discuss my personal life. The important thing for us to discuss is a plan of operation.
Oh, wait a minute, let me get this straight. Are you saying that after all the things you've done to me and all the names you've called me, that you really are suggesting that we work together?
Yes. For both our sakes. Really, Adam, between you and me, we can make Tempo the best magazine in the world.
You really think so?
Yes. You know I mean this. My goodness, you can't deny the fact that I was the very best editor-in-chief that Tempo magazine ever had.
Well, not to mention how bad the ones before you were, but yes, you did have a certain flair.
So you can handle the money end. I can handle the creative end.
Well, isn't it amazing the way things work? Erica, I want to say something to you that I've wanted to say for a long time. What? Erica, would you mind stepping over here to the window for a moment, please? Please. Look out there, down there. Nearly everything you see belongs to me. And I wouldn't hire you if you were the last person on Earth.
I said, George, if you ever buy me a nonstick fry pan as a gift, I'll hit you with it. He said, Celeste, this is no ordinary fry pan. It's got new Silverstone Super, twice as tough as any nonstick they've ever made. Okay, George, you can take off the helmet.
Wake up! If you don't graduate, we're through.
I'm bust.
Here, Revive with Vibrant.
Vibrant?
Helps wake you up.
Government-appointed experts say it's safe, effective.
Revive with Vibrant.
Every Christmas, millions of ties, belts, and bottles of cologne are returned. Yet nearly 90% of all men who get Gillette Brush Plus love it and keep using it. So give Brush Plus, and all you'll return are compliments.
Patchouli Blend shakes up men like no other musk. Are you woman enough to wear it?
Miss, would you please leave and take your patchouli with you?
Patchouli Blend disturbs the peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting this season's slim trim addition to the Kleenex Huggies diaper line, new Huggies Super Trims. Elastic waistband Super Trims feature a unique Super Trim padding to fit better than bulkier diapers. Notice how they absorb just as much wetness and hold it away, so they help stop leaking while they fit better. Slim-fitting new Super Trim diapers from Huggies. What all the happiest babies will be wearing.
This is Steve Bell, an early look at business news in our comprehensive new business report at 6:15. Tomorrow on ABC's World News This Morning, before Good Morning America.
Saturday at 8, 7 Central, Karate's top kicker goes undercover to clean up the neighborhood on Sidekicks. Then, are you looking for a hot date? Step out with Mr. Excitement, Sledgehammer. Coming up, Cord catches Tina in another lie. This time, he demands some answers Tina may not be able to supply. Stay tuned for One Life to Live.
News 7.